example, a big racket is TIFs and having government fund things like the 1,000-room hotel.
I know.
And it's like we don't need taxpayers to support it. If it was a free enterprise, it would support itself from day one.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're trying to make cities think they're vying against each other, like competitive city versus city
for the national conventions, which is the biggest one. The biggest ones are the see, the standards they're going for is our city ready for like the Republican National Convention or the Democratic National Convention? And those people keep upping. Kansas City Club right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And those people keep upping the requirements right here.
Okay.
Upping the requirements for hotel room space, conference room space, convention space. That's why we have a Bartle Hall that sits mostly empty 90% of the time, because we want to be a city that'll have those big conventions.
And you know,
and that's mostly about ego.
Everybody is going for that big convention.
Here's
and there are many small conventions that are
they can't even afford to come anymore because it's too expensive.
And we don't.
Yeah, you can stay in our 1,000. This building is still, they boarded up the windows. Apparently it's maybe it's safe. Oh, it's got a little thing on the. That doesn't mean anything.
Buy it. Warning.
Did Adam Jones try to get it? Do you know?
I don't know. I think they were gonna tear it down to build parking for these lofts here.
And this one, just in the last 2-3 months, the Catholic Church bought for office.
Oh, great. Yeah, we really need. Can't even keep schools and churches open. We need offices.
Yeah, not enough office space.
Well, at least they didn't bulldoze it down and build a new one.
That is true, Ken. That will be the next step.
Here we are, Mean
There
Street.
is something to be said about
Look at that. Look, I gotta take its picture.
full employment.
The Kansas City, Missouri snowplow.
Yeah.
Well, there's people who keep saying that there's no snowplows going around. I'm like, there are. They've been moving around.
So does YJ's have pancakes like all night or something?
Starting at 10. We avoid the place till about 10.
There's a demonic force that's present there.
He has no problems with a demonic force.
I'm a firm believer that a computer is a tool
Demonic
of the
force.
devil.
You think, Ken?
Yeah, it doesn't like me.
We got him on the grid somewhat.
That's what you think. I can't get there no how.
I made your first comment.
Well, I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I made the first comment on your Facebook page.
I can't get on that, see, I'm too dumb.
So I set it up so that it's on all the time.
This is some of the worst art downtown I've ever seen. That's right there.
What is it?
And it's also up here.
These like cut out.
The figures that are cut out of metal with the frame around them, and they're all holding their hand up for some reason.
Oh, this is for the bus. And the bus percent for art.
Yeah.
The worst.
We can't go that way. Well, they're getting ready for the show here. The paragraph. I keep calling it the pan.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the one. I think that's the one. It should be tomorrow.
Pass it and see if they're working on it or something.
Yeah. Oh, it won't be here. It's on the next.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And the next block down is where the bone store was. Right down there, where the white power sign is now.
The bike closed.
No, they're both open. You mean communist and
Missouri.
back.
Into that deli. Jason's Deli, is it good?
Jason's Deli is a chain, isn't it?
I don't know.
All right. We'll cruise slowly and menacingly
Yeah,
past.
let's see. What's be spies?
They'll be like, is this going to be one where...
Shake my posterior in your general direction.
I fired in your general direction.
Project space.
No, it's Project Space and...
Oh, it's looking messy, all right?
Hi.
Slamming it out.
Is that the curator we talked to right there?
I don't know.
It looks kind of like him. Oh, well, it might not be because the curator. I think the way they do it is it's not the curator. It's an artist is
Volunteer for the night.
volunteered to keep the place open for the night. I hope I'm going the right way.
Artists making art trash.
Look at this sign right here.
Par.
Below par. Subpar. They can't even keep their neon going at the White Power District.
Another $1 million they
Yeah,
could.
it's a city rep.
The food ho is now just B.
All the neons going at once.
Well, Big Sky has been relit. Well, that park sign is lit.
It's broken.
Oh, it's flickering on one side.
Ooh, this architecture is my main complaint. Neon signs, yeah, they're horrible, but look at these squares.
Well, I love neon. I don't love fake postmodernism.
I don't like these things, backlit letters on the walls.
See, this one here I can appreciate because it's true to its form, it's original. This over here is trying to imitate something that it's not. And what's worse about it is they tore down stuff that was this.
Oh, I know. They tore down one of Kansas City's oldest buildings, the D.D. Swearingen building. He was one of the people who made Kansas City on the map because he drove his cattle here. The Swearingen family brought their cattle here instead of Dutch City. And he was one of the reasons that Kansas City even exists in its current form. And they tore the building down.
Well, probably saved a sign or something. Put that in a museum somewhere.
This here I'm not so against.
The center, the square is in itself a good idea.
That is not bad. Yeah.
They should get rid of all the TVs.
Well, they should get rid of all the facades and just make it real.
Yeah.
They should have brought in real craftsmen with as much money as they dumped on this place.
There
They
is.
should have a big clock in the middle that people gather around.
And there need to be local businesses here. Well, I guess the
There are a
they're
few.
shut down, right?
Well, the problem with local businesses is they can't afford the rent versus
Yeah.
the traffic that's outside. And Ken was saying, I don't know where he got this. He says, this is a district where tourists come to look at other tourists.
The local people don't come here.
That is true. It's not
It
a
wasn't built
local-
for that.
Yeah, and it was built to bring people from the outlying area in.
Yeah. is
To
it
come to
working now?
concerts. Well, I heard the Sprint Stadium is one of the most successful of its time in terms of actually packing the house pretty consistently. But you see, I'm not an advocate of monsoon economies. Because it's like all at once you have a wave of people and then it's totally dead. And this is some of the most garish. Oh my God. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a critic all the time.
I hate this art. I hate it.
You don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
what
glass
the,
hockey puck here?
These things here.
Yeah.
Illuminated hockey pucks.
I don't mind the idea of video in that format, but I hate these flying people. This is stupid. Put something interesting in there. If you're gonna have
Math and science? No way. How about people looking like they're on drugs? Hey.
Well, but how about using these to draw an interaction to something local? Like they're basically video display screens. How about showing local video art or local,
Yeah.
allowing something different to rotate on there, or just showing local art?
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly.
They're giant TV screens. Why don't
Yeah.
you show locally driven things?
nothing
Oh no,
local
I'm
about
sorry.
this entire district,
They're art.
except Alexander's paintings. That's it. That's the law. Which
And that is wonderful, actually.
And I'm not sure that any business has ever improved by having a TV in it.
You don't do, I don't think so.
Well, what TVs allow you to do is zone out that you're out in public. And
Yeah,
zone
well,
out because you're generally people are shy and they need alcohol or drugs to make them social in a social setting.
How about a PK down there? That's
PK. What's that?
what a PK.
Oh, PK.
that's good.
have dibs. I said it first. Subpar, below par.
There are a few people walking around.
More than I expected.
Me too.
They're wearing like suits.
Tourists. Tourists always dress up when they come to town.
You got that right. The grocery store, you know, I mean, like there are things that they're doing downtown, but it doesn't.
But that's
really,
an upper
Yeah, it's an upper crusty thing.
upper crust grocery store. It's not designed. See that, you know, the lofts idea. It's not designed to have the full range of.
How about a bee store?
Yeah, B. They used to say be a food hole on this side. Now it's just B. B. They gotta rename it B.
Now, is the hotel president lofts or?
No, it's a hotel.
It is a hotel.
I've met the owners of the place.
Does it work?
I think so. It's in a good spot. All these hotels are working. It's just that
But
Kansas City does not draw the traffic. It doesn't attract the traffic, and it sounds like we're bitching about. You know, we're saying on one hand, well, why do we have to fund the Power and Light District, and then on the other hand, Kansas City doesn't draw the traffic, but.
Well, I mean, it's not. I would rather it draw local traffic than local thriving economy. Like, there are many. I mean, I've been to many cities where their districts didn't seem like they were dependent on people from outlying areas.
But we're known. A lot of those cities are known for something, and Kansas City seems to be, in many ways, ashamed of its past.
Yeah, it is. It's ashamed of jazz. It's ashamed of.
And speaking of which,
Cowtown?
right here from this corner, where the parking garage is, to the Folly Theater and beyond, where this hotel is. They built this hotel in 1975, but to build all this, they leveled this whole block, and the Folly is the only thing left, and only because the Preservationist Society saved it. But this whole block was where a lot of jazz was played, where blacks could come in and play jazz, but they could not come in and socialize because it was segregated. And all this stuff, speaking of the mafia, was pretty much owned by the mafia. And by the 1970s, it was, what was the description of it? A sleazy old jazz bar district where the drinks were watered down and the hookers retired. But it was basically built so that all these hotels around here, like the Mule Block here, which is really old, and the Phillips, where the businessmen can just come over here. That was the Power and Light District before there was a Power and Light District, where the businessmen or the salesmen can come and pick up anything they wanted or needed, a hooker or drinks or whatever.
I heard the Kansas City downtown hotels have a 53% occupancy.
Right.
Well, do we need another hotel?
I know. I mean, I'm diametrically opposed. I was
Heck.
diametrically opposed to this. I felt like what we needed to do was develop the